Okay. Right. Excuse me. Right. Nearly 2 million people have already voted to stop digital ID. I put it on my posts on my YouTube channel. You can go and look on the posts. If you go to my YouTube, I'll explain why it's bad news. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Sorry, hang on. Right. If you get the digital ID, the brick card, it's all been sold under the name. How do I get this on the screen? It's all been sold under the name that it will stop illegal migration. But remember, we already have a system in place for that. It's called a passport. It's called the border. But the borders are wide open, and they're letting them in. This was all set up so that they could force this digital ID on everybody. It's happening in every country, even in America, but Trump managed to stop the illegal migrants coming in. But the illegal migrants are victims. They are being played, they're being tricked. They are victims, just like everybody else is victim. We are all victims to an agenda. Now this digital ID thing, if you go to posts on my YouTube channel, you can see the video that's live still, that they're showing right now. So if I click on it, there's music. Now look at the comments. Loads of people are talking here. Now I would, obviously you have to go and read them yourself, but we're over 2 million. They've got over 2 million votes so far, but these politicians are not listening to us. Hang on, I just want to turn the sound off. They're not listening to us. They're just pushing it on us. Now what does it mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means that you're giving away your freedom to a global, centralised, unrecognised government. People without faces that you don't even know, because let's face it, our politicians are just frontmen, they're puppets, you know, somebody's pulling their strings. That's why that Starmer's not listening to anyone, because somebody else is pulling the strings. Now, there's something extremely worrying about this, because I'll tell you the story. It was Alex Jones in Texas, United States of America, talked about all of this over 15-20 years ago. What the agenda was. It was control, ultimately controlling everybody. And the reason why we've got AI right now is because they plan to use AI to micromanage every single person on the planet. But they can't do that unless everybody's connected to a digital ID system which links to a computer network, so that if you don't do what the government says, they can just turn your money off. They can just shut you down, and that's it. You'll have no say, because you won't be able to argue with anyone, because you won't even know the faces of the people who are controlling the system. So it won't be somebody like Starmer who he can send letters to number 10 Downing Street and complaining. They don't even listen to us anyway, because they're no longer in power. They're no longer in power. These people are just frontmen. They're just puppets. They're just putting on they tell a lot of fibs. It's just a smokescreen. This whole digital ID thing is a Trojan horse. Now, you want to know what the future brings? Right, let's go to history, because I've just watched this video. History. Now, this video sums it up. Right, hang on. This is the future. This is your future.
Sorry, but I'm afraid you've already eaten an ounce of beef this week. Your brick card says no. Sorry, sir, but your brick card has informed us that you have already flown twice this year. You cannot fly anymore.
I've just logged in with my brick card and it's saying I've already had 4 hours of internet today and it's locked me out.
So this guy, he's put that video out. Now, he's a great guy. You want to go and check him out. His name's Carl Vernon Talks. I'll put a link to his channel, because he's a lot younger than me, and I'm too old for all this shit, really. Sorry, excuse my language, but yeah, I suffer depression, anxiety. I just can't deal with this stuff anymore. It's just got to the point where I'm in retirement age. I'm not going to be around much longer. It's you young folks who are going to suffer this more than anyone. Doesn't matter if I die tomorrow or next week or next month. It's the people who've got 50, maybe 40, 60 years ahead of them. They're the ones who are going to be suffering. You know. So, I tell you what. I'll stick the link on this post. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do this, but let's try it, see if it works. Right, okay, that should be in that as well. Oh shit, what's it mean save again? Sorry, could not update your... Oh, bollocks. Alright, it won't let me put 2 videos in there. Alright, so I have to do my... I have to go back. Go to my live stream. Right. Anyway. I'll stick it in there. Right, so I'll put it on see this. I forgot his name already. Carl Vernon. Let's see. I'll spell his name right. Yeah. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. Now everybody's talking about this, but you know what? I'll tell you what's going to happen. If this goes through, you won't be able to post videos like this anymore. I mean, it's already gone through, but not everybody's implemented it yet. But you know what? If everybody out there goes and adopts the digital ID card, the brick card, and you try to post any video that's contrary to the wishes of the system, you will become a non-person. What is that? A non-person. You will officially no longer exist. You won't be able to go to a hospital. I think I've hurt myself. I've injured my ankle, and they'll say, "Have you got your digital ID on you?" Yeah, I've got it here, and they'll put it in the computer and say, "I'm sorry, sir, but we can't talk to you. We can't deal with you. You don't exist on our system." I said, "What? What do you mean I don't exist?" "Well, according to this, you are a non-person. We cannot help you. I'm sorry, but you have to leave." Security, Can you escort this gentleman outside, please? That's where we're going to be. Or you're going to the supermarket. I need to buy a loaf of bread. Have you got your brick card, your digital ID? Oh yeah, here it is. Sorry, but you're no longer you're a non-person. We can't help you. You have to leave. They can basically turn you off. You'll become no one. You'll be living on the street begging for food, but you can't even get food because nobody can use their cards to get food to give to you because they'll be on the non-person thing. So you see, we're all screwed. This is what it is, or what it's going to be. So, and this is your last chance. This is your last chance to say no, because if you don't say no, sorry, you don't exist on our system. What about my money? I need my money. I need to buy food. You can't buy anything. You're a non-person. And you know what? This was all talked about over 15, 20 years ago. Alex Jones in America, in Texas, he said that this was what they were planning to do. And not just him. There was David Icke. David Icke warned us about this. It's evil. Mark of the Beast. Go and search the Mark of the Beast 666. Go and look up. You're saying, well, why are you telling me? Aren't you going to become a non-person? Probably, but I'm not worried. I'm sick. I'm probably dying already anyway, so it doesn't really matter about me. I don't give a damn. I've had premonition dreams. I know I'm dying. I've seen my afterlife. I'll be on some freaking spaceship, for God's sake. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Everyone's bald. I suppose they solved the dandruff problem. Yeah, they shave everyone's heads in the future. Oh no. That's not going to be fun, is it? They don't even sell wigs anymore in the future. Everyone's freaking bald, even the women. Oh. Forget makeup. You can't go to Saturday night club. You can't go. This is where we're headed. I want to go to the nightclub. Only bald people are allowed here. Sorry. Now that was a joke, but yeah, it's not. I'm not looking forward to it. I've seen premonitions. I've had these premonitions about this. Freaking everyone's bald. What? Jesus Christ! Oh, we're all going to become Kojak. Oh no! Oh my God! I never thought of that. Jesus, we're all going to become Kojaks. Well. You know what? I try to isolate myself from the media, from the TV. When I moved in here in 2003, I tried to isolate myself from all the negativity and all the freaking bullshit and propaganda that was on TV. I haven't watched TV since 2003, but there's all this stuff that's going on YouTube, and you can't avoid it. You try your best to stay sane, and you try your best to avoid it. You know, you think, right, I don't want to know about this negativity. It gives me heart palpitations. It makes me feel depressed. Oh, I don't want to know. And then this lot sneaks up on you, and you think, oh shit, I haven't been paying attention. No, it's like you go to a movie cinema and a movie starts on the screen, and at the very beginning it's got all this horrible stuff, and you think, oh, I can't watch this. I'll come back in. I'll go to the food kiosk and get myself a burger and a Coke, and hopefully when I come back it'll be gone. So you leave the cinema, you're still in the cinema, like you just go to the food kiosk and that and get some snacks, and you come back. Oh shit! It's still on the freaking screen. I don't want to see this. And you can be in denial about stuff like that. You can spend your entire life being in denial and not wanting to see it. But then, at the end of the movie, there's a questionnaire or something. Or there's a guy says, right, we all know who the culprit is. We all know who did it. You know, who did it, sort of thing. And I think, no, I don't know who it was. I must have missed that bit. Oh, yes, because you weren't paying attention. Well, this is kind of what is happening in real life. People are not paying attention. And it sneaks up on you. Bites your frigging ankles and it's around your neck, and next thing you know, it's too frigging late. The world is a nasty, nasty place. Now, I saw this other video. I'm going to put this aside a minute. This is live, by the way. It's somebody streaming it. What is it? Lawful UK is streaming this right now. Look. Down there, can you see that? Lawful UK. I don't know if you can see my cursor, actually. Can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. Right. Now, there was a video I saw the other day, and this was shocking. It really upset me when I saw this. Hang on, where is it? History. Now, these are the illegals. It's regarding illegals. Oh, actually, I can show you on. Just a minute, it's on my Discord. Just a minute. So, where is it? Where is it? Somewhere around here. It must be under here. Oh. Somewhere. I saw this poor girl. Where the hell is it gone? Hang on, was it a private message? I think it might have been. I think I might have sent it to my friend. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Hang on, where did I put it? Hang on. Can't find it. What? Jesus, where's it gone? Hang on. I don't get it. Hang on, just a minute, let me find it. Computer tips. Was it computer tips? Was it? Oh, it was in general, wasn't it? I think it was in general. No, it wasn't there. Where is it? Was it in family? No? This is my Discord channel, by the way, I'm just looking at right now. Huh? Where the hell's that post gone? Might have been in here. No? I can't find it. Right, so something I posted. Can't blooming find it now. I don't get it. Is it global news? Oh, this is doing my head in. I can't find it. Whatever it was. I might have been a private message. Let's see. Was it? See. No? I just can't find it right now. Don't know where it went. Just a minute. I can't find it. There's something that you need to see. It's about this poor lass. Where the hell did it go? Right, so if I go back to history. It should be in here somewhere. Yeah, I watch a lot of science stuff. Oh my god. Where is it? I hate it when they start. The thumbnails start animating. I don't like that. Stop animating the freaking thumbnails. I'm looking for the still. Obviously I'm watching a lot of my own videos as well. Alright, so I have to go and review some stuff now and then to edit. Why am I not seeing it? Has it been removed? What was surprising, censorship's happening everywhere. What? I don't believe this. Would happen when I'm live. I can't believe I can't find it. There was a shit. This is ridiculous. It's not that far back. I must have gone past it. Oh. My scroll wheel is acting up now. This keyboard must be 10 years old. Oh, it makes me sad when I see that little girl being murdered. It's terrible what's going on. You know who did it, but yeah, to do anything about it, it's just disgusting. So, why can't I find this freaking clip? Hang on a minute. Give me 5 minutes. Let me just try and hang on. Let me think a minute. I need to think. Hang on. The reason I black the screen is because I'm looking at private messages, and it might be in there. You know, personal messages, as in one-to-one. It's got to be somewhere in here. If somebody else has deleted this, I'm going to kick his fucking ass. Sorry about that. So what's going on? I'll leave you with that thing. I can find it. Why's that gone blank? Huh. My YouTube feed for the thingamajig's just gone blank. That one. Someone's either blocked it or the streamer who's streaming it has crashed. Right. So strange things are going on here. So this live stream of the petition has gone blank. Why is that? Right, so to sign the petition you need to go there. Right. So they might have blanked the guy's live stream, but the petition's still up. So I guess I'll just have to run it myself. Okay, so the other guy that was streaming this, either he's been blacklisted or his streaming program's crashed. I don't know. But anyway, you can see there. It's still on the government parliament.co.uk petitions website, still active. But you know what? Time's running out. Time is running out. It's like almost like that clock's going backwards. But those are signatures. But is it going to do us any good? So yeah, it's not good. I'll still keep trying to find that frigging link because I don't know where it is. Oh, I know where it might be. I know where it'll be. I'm all on one Discord, you know. So, how many days ago was it? You know, my friends post such a lot of videos, a lot of other stuff. It's hard for me to go back and find stuff that I posted because it might be a week ago. Found it. Right. Give me a minute. I'm going to put it back. So there's this girl on a bus, minding her own business. Minding her own freaking business. That channel's gone dead. Right, where is it? Hang on. Let me find it. This poor child on the bus. Minding her own freaking business. On a phone. Somebody stabs her in the neck so quick she didn't even know what hit her. This poor girl. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what just happened. She has no idea this guy in red, freaking devil in disguise, whatever he is, has just murdered her. And she doesn't even know it yet. She doesn't even know it. She's trying to cough or choke or something or whatever. She can't. She's upset. She's passing out. She's gone. Now look at that. She's minding her own freaking business. She's doing nothing wrong. Now she's passing out unconscious because she's bleeding out. She's dead. It's like, what did you just do? What did you just do to me? She's thinking. What? What's going on? This, look at the floor down here. This is another camera angle. The reason I've muted the sound is because there's somebody else talking over this. She's looking up. I mean, that is heartbreaking. And everyone's just sat there. Nobody does anything to help this poor kid. Nobody's doing nothing. And look on the floor. Down here. Where my mouse is. She's gone. Down here. Everyone's just standing around. Look at the chair. This is what we are going to be facing with these friggin' illegals coming here, murdering us. This poor kid. It's heartbreaking, it's disgusting, and I'll give you a link to that video. I'll copy that link. It's horrible. I saw that and it just upset me so friggin' much. I mean, people need to know what's really going on in this freaking world. I mean, it's just terrible. I mean, this has got to stop. I mean, what? Why? Why did you do that to her? Just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I just can't get a handle on it. I mean, it's terrible. And normally they censor this stuff, you know, on the mainstream media, but there are some channels out there who are saying this is going on. And we never see it. We never understand how bad things are getting, really. But that murderer, I'm pretty sure is going to be. The police know about him. I think they got him. I'm not sure. Oh, it's just terrible. So it was quite a long time before somebody came. It was quite a long time before somebody finally saw the blood, and finally somebody tried to help her, but it's too late. Too late. You can see there. I mean, somebody on the phone. It was too late. I mean, that is horrible. That's her there. Why did somebody kill that poor girl? Why? I'm just, oh. I suffer from severe depression and anxiety, and is there any frigging wonder when you see what's really going on? The stuff I saw and heard 15-20 years ago, you know, with David Icke talking and Alex Jones talking, I thought they're crooks, The nutcases. Oh, the cat. That's not true. Oh, what a load of crap. Oh, but you kind of watch it for entertainment's sake. You know what I mean? You're thinking, oh, having a bit of a laugh and a bit of a giggle at it, and say, oh, this guy's completely lost his mind. You know, shouting and bawling and. You know what I mean? I mean, where is it? Have I got it on here? Oh, probably not. Hang on. So that's his website, Input Wars, right? And I used to watch him a lot. Well, I used to listen to his radio broadcast actually, and a lot of the stuff you heard on there, you think, oh, there's no way that's true. But you know what? He was right about a hell of a lot of stuff, but he was not always right. And he used to bawl and laugh and shout. I think he was actually on a British interview. He was interviewed by a British interviewer or something. A few years, well, not long ago, and what was his name? I think they cut him off or something. But yeah, that's where it is. That's where you find all this stuff out. But you know what? You can't believe everything everything, can you? I mean, oh. But you know, we're at a point now where we're at a crossroads right now. We are at the crossroads. You know, where we have to make a turn. We have to turn in the right direction, because if we don't, it's too late. We can't go back. Road closed. If you try to go back, it's the road closed sign. Oh, you can't. There's no way back. Somebody will say, oh, you can ram it. No. Once you get past that point, there is no going back. Because to go back would make you into a non-citizen. You would no longer exist. You couldn't get a cab. You can't get on a plane. You can't even buy food. You can't do nothing. You'll probably end up in a penitentiary camp or something. That's probably where they'll stick you, on a mental asylum or somewhere out of the way, so you're not influencing anybody else. That's what would happen, basically. And I've seen a lot of stuff about that as well. You just have to search it. Go to if you wanted to search for this stuff, you could find it. They're still building this stuff, even though this is all to do with history, right? They've got modern ones in the middle of the desert. Oh, it's probably been bleached and cleaned off the internet. Is this it? A lot of stuff being bleached and cleaned off the internet. That's old stuff. It's been bleached off. Was there? I saw some modern ones that had built. They claimed it was for in case there was a massive virus outbreak or something. Oh, hang on. I saw them like 15 years ago, but they've gone now. A lot of it's gone, but it was still there. Don't know if some of it's been repurposed or what. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a keyword. was this. Oh, that's alright. Oh my god, I think the AI's been very busy. Oh, mind you, I am on Duckadoo. Might not be on there. Oh, let's try Google. Well, do your research before it's too frigging late, because let's see, 2010. What is a concentration camp? It's basically where a lot of people are condensed into one place. Oh my god, they've bleached it all. There's stuff still out there. Oh, what? Well, I don't know how Alex Jones finds it. Oh, that's a point. If it's out there, he'll find it. What is it? Recently closed tabs. If it's out there, he'll find it. But search his web page. See if we can find it. Oh, that's a ticker. Search his channel for. Oh, I've got to put the word in. What is it? Oh, stop that ticker. I can't stop that ticker. What that mean? There's such a lot of information's being bleached off the internet now. Makes you wonder why. But you know, a lot of these people have got hard copies now anyway. Well, anyway, enough of that. I'm too depressed with watching stuff like that, you know. Just there was such a stack of information on the internet about 15, 20 years ago. There was loads and loads of stuff, and now a lot of it's disappearing. Because they don't want anyone that's just waking up to find it. It's just quite late at night, so I suppose signatures are probably going to be trickling by really slowly now. But when I looked at this earlier on tonight, I'm talking about 6 hours ago, it was 1.9 million. Or was it 1.8? Some 889 million or something. 1.89 or something it was. And now it's at 2.079 million people have signed that petition. And it's still going up. Deadline 9th of January 2026. That's interesting. The reason I say that is because I have a video, in case I'm not around anymore, in case something happens to me, and that's scheduled to go live on the 8th of January 2026, unless I change the date. But I recorded that video in 2022. So I recorded that video in 2022 in case something happened to me, right? But it doesn't go live until 8th of January 2026. Huh. Deadline 9th of January 2026. What? What's the day after? Huh. I keep seeing these weird numbers coming up. Thinking, huh? There was something happened a few days ago. A guy came around to do a survey. He was doing the survey of the size of the property, the building I'm in, and that. And well, watching this video, and it was about this little boy that was reincarnated, and the little boy claimed to be the reincarnation. There we go. What is it? Oh, what is it? Reincarnation of John Lennon. So this was this video about this little boy, 5-year-old boy, who proved to his parents that he was John Lennon, reincarnated. He had memories of, the Beatles. Oh, you're gonna have to watch that now. I'll copy the link and put it in my video description. So he had memories of Paul McCartney, where they lived, the building, everything. And he's talking to his parents, and they're thinking, how does he know all this? He's 5 years old. He doesn't even watch TV. We don't even watch this stuff. How does he know all this stuff about the Beatles? About where they used to live and everything? Anyway, they did this investigation. It turns out he knew everything. He even started playing the piano. 5-year-old kid playing piano music that John Lennon wrote. And I couldn't believe it. And it's all in this video. But somewhat weird though, it was like John Lennon just wanted to come back to talk to Yoko Ono. And he used the little boy to do it. And afterwards, after he'd completed his mission to give the messages, or whatever it was, I don't know, it's not personal probably. After he spoke to Yoko Ono to let Yoko Ono know that he was okay in spirit world and all that shit, and he's okay and he might be dead but he's still around, sort of thing. He told Yoko Ono about some music that he'd compiled and he wanted her to release it or something. He said he wants to get it out in the world. He was talking about that, and after he'd completed that mission, this little boy was just 5-year-old little boy again. He didn't know anything about it. He was no longer being used by John Lennon. John Lennon was like occupying him or something. It was like John Lennon, his spirit somehow was being channeled by a 5-year-old little boy. And I watched this and I couldn't believe it. Oh my God, this is incredible. And obviously it's been narrated by AI or something. It was the transcripts and everything was written down by his parents, and it was transcribed and vocalized by some AI or something. But the story itself holds up, because they're witnesses, aren't they? And anyway, it's a fascinating story to read. Even if it turned out to be false, it's still a good story to see, But I don't know. So hang on, where were we? Oh, I lost my place now. I'll stick it under John Lennon. I should put. Hang on. Yeah, 5-year-old boy claims to be John Lennon. Right, fascinating. So, the main reason I'm streaming right now is for this petition, right? I'm just filling the blanks. I'm just hopping around showing some other stuff. Because look at this. This is incredible. How many people are signing this? I mean, especially since it's not very widely advertised. You know what I mean? I mean, that clock, that signature clock, should be going like a freaking rocket. We should be over 5 million by now. I don't know how many people live in this country, actually. I'm not sure how many. But you know what? Everybody's in danger of this. Everybody. It doesn't make any difference if you're British, Australian, Chinese. It doesn't make any... I out a bit of difference what nationality you are. This digital ID, even if you're an illegal, it's going to compound you anyway, because, I mean, it's not going to stop illegals from committing crime. They're still going to commit crime, because let's face it, if you can't... It's probably going to cause more crime, right? I'll do an example, right? So you've got a digital ID, you go to a store, you can't get food, you're a non-person. You can't go to the gas station to fill your car up with gas. You're a non-person. Sorry, no service for you, you don't exist. What's that guy going to do? He's going to commit crime, isn't he? He's going to say, oh, I'll go and steal it off somebody that can get this stuff. I'll go and steal somebody else's gas. I'll go and steal somebody else's food. I'll go and murder someone else for their whatever they've got. So this digital ID is not going to stop crime. It's going to make it a bloody sight worse. Because if you become a non-person, you can't fly in a freaking plane anymore. What are you going to do? You're going to steal a freaking plane, aren't you? Oh, I've been flying a flight simulator. I know how to fly a plane. Oh, this digital ID. It's a freaking Trojan horse. So it was the same thing with gun laws, right? They said that we've got to stop criminals from shooting people, right? You've got to stop people from being hurt by guns, and we need to disarm everybody. What happens? All the people that were innocent, all the people that were law-abiding citizens were disarmed. But the criminals still had the freaking things because they were getting it under the counter, they were smuggling it in. They were doing all the illegal things to get their hands on the stuff that nobody else was allowed to touch. So this does not stop crime. This digital ID stuff, it does not. It will make it a damn sight worse, because if you're a law-abiding citizen and you're doing everything right, and you've got somebody else that's been denied access to food, money, laundry, whatever, because you've got a black mark on your digital ID, you got a black mark, and because of that, you're going to turn to crime, and people are going to, yeah, it's going to be worse. It's going to be damn sight worse. I mean, look at those movies that you see on TV, and those movies with, you know, like Burt, what's his name? Burt Reynolds, is it not Burt Reynolds? I'm trying to think of one of the dystopian movies, you know. The criminals will always be criminals. They will get whatever they want to get. They'll just take it. That's the problem. .8 million signatures now. Anyway, I've got to go make coffee, right? Oh, I'll be back in a minute. Ah, I needed that. Oh, my throat is dry. Oh my god, it's still going up. Alright, so let me just check something. Right, so there was something else I meant to say. I posted I posted a notice on my YouTube channel that I would be hopefully resuming my free energy research in a few months. But then I started thinking about it and I thought, well, what's the point? Because no matter what any of us do, if this digital ID stuff comes out, they'll just take it off us. Because they'll know everything. They'll know everything you're doing, everything you're building. You can't free mankind by giving them something for free, which is my intention, was to do this open source site to make it so that everyone could replicate whatever I found. And there are people out there doing that. There are other people building stuff, but they all want to make money out of it. The trouble with that is, as soon as you try to patent something like that, they take it off you, and you end up dead or in a grave or whatever, bankrupt, whatever. I mean, you can't win. You can't win. You can't excel because it's pointless. I mean, I've lost hope basically. I spent 7 years of my life, actually more than that, since my mother died in 2017. before then. I was doing all sort of 3D printing stuff. Hang on a minute, somebody's messaging me. Just a minute, let me just a minute. So, wrong button. I'm pressing the keyboard on the other keyboard. Hi, Jane. Hi, Jane. Don't worry, you're not going out live. I'm on a different. I'm using a different computer. So, what I'm saying about this petition thing is, if people don't sign it now, we're totally screwed. So anyway, this poor girl, I was talking about that as well, was murdered. Hang on a minute. I've got to refresh my page. Oh no. Yeah, that was it there, Megyn Kelly. So Megyn Kelly talks about this poor girl that was murdered on a bus. Stabbed her in the neck. A recap, and I also was talking about 5-year-old boy says, I'm John Lennon. And he can prove it. And he does prove it. He's reincarnated. And also talking about saying no to digital ID in this petition, which is going up like a rocket right now. Everyone's signing it. So my friend was just messaging me on Second Line, and yeah, I get messages sometimes which can be distracting me, but I just, you know what, I had this dread, this feeling of absolute dread last year that this year was gonna be absolutely crazy, right? None of us seemed to know. It wasn't just me, but there's a lot of other people as well. They said something's going to happen in 2025. I can feel it, and I said, "I know, I feel it too." It's like this heavy weight that's bearing down on you, you know. And we just knew it. And then I saw some other posts that I saw some posts from people saying that by the end of the year, we'd all know what it was. And I didn't know if it was going to be a freaking asteroid colliding with planet Earth or some crazy sun flare or some magnetic field or whatever. Something big was going to happen, right? Well, this is freaking big. This digital ID thing is huge. But I mean, they've pushed it in. They've just shoved it under the cat. They've just, yeah, they've under the counter, and no one's had a chance to say no. No one can. Everyone has said, I don't want it, I don't want it. Everyone's screaming, I don't want it, I don't want it. But they're not listening. Right? They're not listening to us. Well, I mean, it's like you sat in front of the TV, right? And you say, oh, you're a little kid, right? Daddy, I really love this cartoon, it's really cool, I like this cartoon, it's really nice. And your daddy says, no, bedtime, you're going to bed, whether you like it or not, you're going to bed. No, I want to watch this cartoon, I want to watch the end of it. Oh, you're going to bed. Right, I'm going to carry you upstairs regardless whether you like it or not. Basically, that is the way we've been treated by our government. Whether we like it or not, we're going to bed. Go back to sleep. That's what it is. Go back to sleep. Go to sleep now. We'll sort everything out. It'll be all fine in the morning. No, it won't, Dad, it won't. The cartoon's finished now. It's too late. Well, that's life, isn't it? A cartoon is your life, right? And cartoons come to an end because no longer are we free. Kind of that's where it is. It's really depressing. I wish I could talk about something positive, but you know what? Oh, what's the use? I mean, I used to think, my God, my grandma used to tell me stories, right? I was like, what, 10, 11, 12, 15, 13, 14, around about that age. And so you don't know how lucky you are. You don't know how lucky you are, I should say. We had it really hard back in the Second World War. We had it really tough. We had food shortages. You couldn't get chocolate. You couldn't buy chocolate. It was like gold. If somebody had a bar of chocolate, it was like, oh, please spare me please spare me a piece of chocolate. It was like, it was a treasure. Everyone wanted a piece of chocolate because they shut all the chocolate factories down because they were making freaking bloody missiles and shells and all sorts of things to shoot the enemy down. And planes, they were building planes like crazy, and they were made out of freaking paper and balsa wood. And they're knocking them out really quick because they had to do. They had to make these planes basically, they were like flipping flying box kites basically. I mean, that's why a lot of the World War II planes didn't survive very well, because they were quickly made. They were very lightweight. They had a great big massive engine in them. They had to support that obviously with some strong, like a metal frame or something, but the rest of it was mostly wood and cloth and, you know, but this, I'm going off topic a bit. Right, so, my grandma used to tell me all these stories about how things were so tough for them back in the Second World War. But you know what? At least they were free, you know, because we won the war, right? We won, we beat the Nazis, you know, we were, a lot of people died. It wasn't easy. It was no easy task. It was horrible. There was people with terrible traumas and shell shock and nightmares. There were people who were shot in the neck, people who were shot, some people had no legs. It was absolutely horrible, right, for a lot of people. But the ones who survived, who came out unscathed, they were still free. You know, they could have a garden, they could grow vegetables, they could, you could work on your own car. You could drive a car without too many restrictions. Even a driving license didn't come until much later on. You know, you could drive a car back then without a freaking license at one point. You were free. There was no MOT, no freaking car tax. But now, everything is taxed. Everything, just about everything. And we think there was a period in time, I think it was it 60s, 70s, 80s, where we would say, my parents would say, "Oh, you've never had it so good. You've got all these luxuries. You've got a washing machine to wash your clothes. We used to have to do all this by hand. Yeah, we used to have to go down to the river and wash stuff, or we'd have to go out into a wash tub outside and beat the clothes and boiling water, and he'd tell us stories about how, and my grandma used to tell me stories about how she even still had the equipment she had in the back garden where she used to go and wash the clothes. It was all like a big ram thing that you poke down, you pull the clothes up and down inside it, and all done by hand. Until people started to get washing machines, automatic washing machines, and they were just vertical machines at first. You know, you put the water in the top, and it was just like a agitator. It just went left and right, left and right, left and right. It didn't spin. It just went left, right, left, right, left, right. And those machines were very crude. They weren't very big. They did the job, but they weren't like what we've got now. But I mean, back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, we were basically being told, "Oh, you never had it so good. You know, it's you've got all these computers now. You got cassettes that you can play music on." We didn't have all that. Well, all we had was a gramophone, and that we were lucky if you could get any sound out of that freaking thing. It was not very loud. It didn't have an amplifier in it. You had to kind of stick your ear next to it. You had to sit there. It wasn't very loud. Some of them were crap, terrible. And they were saying we never had it so good, but they didn't realise what was coming, right? They didn't realise everything that was fought for in the Second World War to gain our freedom and our liberties. It was only going to be short-lived. It was only going to be a flash in the pan, because now they've got something else lined up for us. The digital ID and tracking, and I mean, taxes coming out of your ears. I mean, everywhere you go, loaf of bread tax, VAT. You know what I mean? It's just gone crazy. People don't realise how much we've lost in the last 40, 50 years. I mean, we're slowly losing everything. I mean, people can't even afford to heat the house now in this country, in the UK. We can't even afford to put the gas on. I mean, back in the 40s and 30s, there was no shortage of coal. There was plenty of coal. You could keep your house warm. Oh, mind you, we had a lot of damp problems. A lot of the houses were really damp, and there was a lot of problems with. There was all sorts of other problems back in the 30s and 40s. Disease. There's a lot of people suffered from chronic lung problems from working down the mines. Coal dust, as in coal that you burn. There was that in the miners' lungs, and there was a lot of emphysema, all sorts of diseases that we don't have now. But they were still free. But we're not now. We're not free anymore. We've got a little bit of freedom still, but when the police start arresting a woman for walking a dog, yeah, that just happened. Where was it? A woman was arrested for walking a dog. Where was it? It was a few days ago. Oh, maybe I should play this again. Everything's fine. No, go and look at that. Go and search for that. Why is that stream gone dead? I was watching it a bit ago and it's dead now. Hang on, let's just check it again, see if it's back. Oh, it's back now. It must have restarted the stream. Oh, maybe not. Oh, is it playing or is it not? Yeah, it's going. So, local UK must have had a glitch. They've got the stream back up. Look at what people are writing here. Anyway, close it out. So they got the stream back up, that's good. Okay, so that went dead for a while. Now, where was it? There was this link. Oh, Robert Murray Smith, who does all his research, who does all of his electronics and stuff, he's quit. He's quit. 2440, my last video. Right. Why has he quit? Poor Robert Murray Smith. Now let's listen to what he says.
Hi everybody, so sadly to say, this is my last video. I've been doing the channel for something like, I don't know, 10, 11 years. It's been a long time. But it's time to bring it to an end. It's like anything. After a while, it just becomes a little repetitious and, well, boring, to be honest, because it's the same thing time and time again. And really, although I think the channel's doing rather well, it's one of those things to finish on a high. Now, I really appreciate all the support and all the love that I've received, particularly those difficult times in my life when people here actually have been tremendously and genuinely supportive. So, I want to thank everybody, really. I want to thank you very much for being subscribed, very much for watching, very much for being members. Of course, the videos will stay up. They're just going to be there as reference material, probably forever. But it is a time now to stop making new videos. So thank you very much once again, everybody. And I do wish you all the very best. And please do remember me every now and then. And let's call it a do while we're all really happy. Thank you again.
You know what? I am gobsmacked. I can't believe that he's quit. I honestly can't believe that he's quit. He's got 34,000 views. And that's just in a day. I have no idea why he's quit, but there must be something. Since his wife died, things have not been quite the same. He's got 569,000 subscribers and he's quit. You don't get subscribers like that overnight, you know. I've been at it since 2007 and I'm not even at 1,000 subscribers yet. I've covered just about everything really, with free energy research and flight simulators, now Second Life, and drones, fly my drone, and I suppose I'm not as interested as Robert Murray Smith is, though, because he was a scientist, wasn't he? So, but he's got a lot of credentials, unlike me. But I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. He quit. Why? He must be making a lot of money on his YouTube channel. I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe he discovered something and somebody threatened him. I don't know. He was 3 weeks ago. He was working on the V-gate generator, and mysteriously now he quits. I wonder why. What's this thing?
Normally, when you're in Kent, what people think is the Garden of England, but actually, Kent was a really important coal mining area. Of course, when you're looking at coal, you don't really look.
Well, I'm not going to play all his video because it's my channel. I don't want to put his stuff on here, but he's working on this V-gate motor. Let's turn the sound off. So he's working on. I'd like to go and watch this video because I don't think I haven't seen this yet. But you know, he's been working on all sorts of energy solutions, and he really knows his stuff. And I can't help but wonder whether or not he came too close to a solution. And everything's not been the same since his wife Patty died. He's got a picture of Patty on the wall. It's not been quite the same, and he's been carrying a much larger burden, weight on his shoulders, I suppose, because he's having to do everything himself. He had the support of his wife before, so I'm gonna copy that link and I'll stick that in my live stream so you can go and check that out as well. Since I'm talking about it, and it'll be hard to find it later on this particular video, I suppose. So I'll go back to my video. Let's put hang on, what is it? Is it Murray? Oh shit, I can't think of his name now. Hang on. Murray. I can't spell. So that was his regate. Stick that in the description of this live stream right now. I hate it when YouTube gives me a black screen of death for the thumbnail. It's not a black screen of death, it's just stupid that they give me that. They seem to prefer a black screen for some reason, and they keep doing that to me. Like they don't want me to have a proper picture up there. I'll have to go and edit that out later on. So he's going on about this stuff, and I find it very interesting. You know, because technically the way this is supposed to work is it's supposed to cancel out drag, the sticking point. Because the magnets are moving apart, and with electronics and magnetism and all that, normally there's a sticking point because you're changing the axis of the withdrawal angle from the coil. It's supposedly supposed to help reduce drag. Mind you, that could be a motor, a magnet motor, not an actual generator, I'm not sure. Because I think the V-gate is generally used as a magnet motor, I think. I wonder if he solved it. I wonder if he solved it and somebody told him, basically somebody went on his wrist and said, you can't talk about this stuff. I don't know. Why is he quit now? I don't know. There's something weird going on there. I mean, he's not that old. And he looks quite fit to me. He's got all his hair. He's still got all his hair. Most people are bald like at his age, I suppose. Mind you, I was looking because of my hormones, because I'm transgender, you know that, and I've spoken about that before. I'm on hormones, and if I don't get my injection, my hair falls out. Yeah, it was a bit scary a few weeks ago. I was overdue by about 4 weeks and my hair was coming out in clumps. Oh my god, I'm going to go bald. I've got to get to the doctor quick before I lose all my hair. Yeah, it was panic stations for a while there. That's what hormones do. I think it's something to do with, I don't know, if your hormones are imbalanced or something, it causes all sorts of strange things to happen to your body. That was around about the time when I had a major chest infection. I was really sick. I really like what he's talking about. I don't know if he solved it though. I can't put the sound on right now because copyright. I'm just showing you a little bit of it anyway, so let's stop that because so alright, let's go back to the main feature, which is this petition. Oh god. So we've got 2.081 million signatures so far. But they're not going to listen to us. They don't listen to us. Will you please listen to what people want instead of just doing SHIT to make our lives miserable? You know, all this control stuff, it's not going to work, you know. I'm talking to these freaking government people now. It's not going to work, because if you take away our rights, you're going to lose rights yourself, dummy. You see, these politicians think that they're going to be immune. They think they're going to be immune. They think that once they become a politician, they're going to be immune from all of this stuff that they're implementing. But they're not. Look what's happening with what's his name right now. He's been he could go to Obama. That's it. He's going to go to jail. Things that the tide will turn. The tide will turn, and it'll come and bite you in the ass. And you might think you're free and clear, but you're not, because there's another thing. It's called karma. What goes around comes around. Hang on a minute. I could feel that coming on. Something went up my nose. Right, so what else? Oh, that poor girl. Oh, I should have closed that tab, because I think I will. It's depressing to see that poor girl. She's dead now because of that nutcase. That's horrible. That poor girl. I just don't believe. I can't believe why he did that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back in my live stream and see about it. I'm not going to go over it again. It just hurts me too much. My heart aches too much for that poor lass. So I've been watching. This is the sort of stuff I like to watch, really. I'm not really keen on that one though. I should remove that from my watch history because I thought it was BS. I like Randall and Hopkirk. I loved that when I was growing up. I used to love watching that as a kid. One of my favourite shows. Let's see. Oh, my friend's now. A friend has got a Second Life fire station we go to. Now I did this. I did this firefighting thing on my live stream the other day. A mystery fire station. This is her video. And I wanted to mention about. I'll just pause it a minute. Why did I leave Chagrin Falls? Because people are going to wonder, why did I leave Chagrin Falls? It was such a cool fire station. We had everything there. We had facilities. Well, there was more than one reason. Excuse me. There was half a dozen reasons why I had enough of that place. The first reason was I felt alienated because it wasn't British. The second reason was I felt like I was being stalked and watched. The third reason was somebody got messing about with the freaking rules. I mean the freaking ability for me to post messages to the group. And the fourth reason was I felt underappreciated. And the fifth reason was all of the above. Look, God, with all this shit going on, and there was something else going on there as well. It's just, I'm not enjoying this one little bit sort of scenario. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, that's it. Last straw. I'm out. So I met this girl. She lives 16 miles, 17 miles away from me, and she's also in Second Life, and she's got this fire station. I figured, yeah, I feel at home here. It's a nice place. It's not a profession. It's not training facility. This is her video, by the way, not mine. This is her video. She's just made her first video. She's a good freaking driver, better than me. I'm an old fart. This is her video. She's really good. She's a lot faster than me. I'm too slow. I've got too old though. Anyway, I hope I'm not getting another cold. Holy mackerel. She only did a short video that was 49 seconds. But you know what? I know what YouTube's like. When you first start a YouTube channel, they limit you like crazy. You get throttled like crazy. You could probably only do a minute's video, and it's only after a few years that they will extend it to more minutes, right? Because back in 2007, the maximum length of a video I could do around about that time was 10 minutes. That's why a lot of my very first YouTube videos were 10 minutes long. So if you go, I need some more coffee, hang on a minute. Right, so if you go, let's close that out a minute. Oh, actually, yeah, close that out. Oh God, I want to watch that later. If you go to my channel and you go, hang on, no, I'm going to my studio actually because I wanted to show you something. Right, content, and I go to videos and I select, oh, I'm in the wrong place. Oh, this isn't how I can do it. I need to be on there. Go to my main YouTube channel. Right, if I select videos and I select oldest first, right? If you look at my videos when I first started on YouTube, can you see what they've all got in common? Can you see what they've all got in common? 9 minutes 12 seconds, 9 minutes 51 seconds, 2 minutes 38 seconds, 9 minutes 56 seconds, 2 minutes 40 seconds, 9 minutes 56, 9 minutes 38, 1 minute, 4 seconds, 9 minutes 45, 9 minutes 46, 9 minutes 41. Yeah, all of my videos at the very start were about under 10 minutes. That's not because it was my choice, that's because YouTube limits how long your videos can be when you first start. I'm not sure why. I don't know why, but it might have something to do with vetting you and making sure that you are not going to abuse the system. I don't know, but all of my early videos were about 10 minutes, going way. Let's see. That went on for friggin' years. Oh. "14 years ago, I have a video that is, what? 1 hour, 4 minutes? Is it? Oh, can't be. Why did that one get through? Oh, yeah, then they changed the rules, didn't they? Yeah, it was around about 14 years ago. They suddenly changed it so I could make videos longer than 10 minutes. Because that video is 12 minutes 28. Then that video is 1 hour and 4 minutes. Then that one's 2 minutes. I don't know. Another 1 hour and 1 minute. 19 minutes, 18 minutes. All of a sudden I was able to do longer videos. 22 minutes there. But I got into a habit of doing 10-minute videos, so a lot of them were still around 10 minutes or 7 minutes. Also, my computer wasn't very powerful either, so I had to keep them short anyway. But Chris Hedges did a Occupy Wall Street talk about freedom. That's 51 minutes long. 51 minutes. Just to give you a sample of that.
Sort of definition of the political spectrum are conservatives in this sense. They call for the rule of law. They call for the restoration of the rule of law. And what's happened is that the real radicals have seized power, and they are decimating all legal impediments to the creation of a neo-feudalistic corporate state.
Right, so he's a really interesting guy. Now that's on my channel. That was over 51 minutes long. I'll stick that in there as well, I think. So go and watch that one. It's gonna be. He's a really interesting guy to listen to, because it's affecting everyone right now, this sort of thing. So I'll stick that in the description so you can go and watch that. But this is when it was kicking off in America, all this stuff to do with the globalist banking systems and everything. They were attacking the banks and everything, and it's been going on for decades. I mean, that's 14 years ago. 14 years ago that was. There was such a big uprising in America, in Wall Street. Massive protests. And it's still going on now now it's happening in England as well. It's just absolutely crazy. The world's gone totally bonkers. It's been bonkers for a long time. I was telling my friend earlier, he was trying to show me some videos and stuff, and I said, I know about all this stuff. I mean, it just gets me depressed. I'm looking for some positive news. I'm looking for something to cheer me up, because it's so depressing. It gets you down, you know. I'm on the verge of topping myself, you know. I feel like, I want to get out. I've had enough, you know. Sometimes you just feel like you want to just jump ship, but there's nowhere to go. But then I think, I'll be dead soon anyway, so what's the point? The way the world's going, it's totally crazy right now. So I mean, all this stuff I did this like 13 years ago. You can go and look at all this old stuff, but there's a lot of stuff. But if you go to my live stream, you can see all my energy research. I started doing stuff live, and if I go to my live, going, wrong order again. Oldest first. Now you can see all the research I did, and I started doing that around 7 years ago. So basically I spent like 7 years of my freaking life doing energy research and building all these transformers, 3D printing all this stuff, building all this stuff. I've still got this thing, by the way, this one. I took the magnets out of it though, but I still got the cores and everything in it, and I could still reassemble it, but I thought, what's the point? It was all steel. It was such a massive iron. It was like it didn't work at the high frequencies I wanted it to work at, and that's why I built the Meg. The Meg is a much higher frequency. I was doing all this stuff, and you look at it now. 6 years ago, look, it had 6 views. That one, to do with my 3D printer, had 19 views. I mean, I was doing all this freaking research, and I hardly had any credit for it, you know. I certainly got no money for doing any of this stuff. I never got any, apart from, I think there was 2 people that actually donated something to help me out. And now we're in a frigging energy crisis. No one can pay the bills now, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, if you'd helped me back then to find the answers to free energy and all this stuff, I might have had some that we could have all used. But this is what happens: people let you down. People don't recognise that what is the need. They don't see where things are going or where things are heading, and they've got their head in the clouds, and when it finally lands in their lap, when all this stuff finally lands in their lap, it's too friggin' late. Because I can't even afford to freaking well do this research right now, because I've got no freaking money to do it. I'll tell you a story. There was a guy walks through. There's a shop in Scarborough where I live, and I was talking to the owner, called Maggie. I won't say any more than that. And I was talking to the owner about how we could help local businesses and everything, and I wish we could, if we had free energy, businesses could run for free. You know, we could have all this. You know, if we had free energy, we wouldn't have to pay bills. And I was talking to her about all this stuff and everything, right? And she got to talking to someone else. And one day this guy walks in with a great big wad of money. I don't know what it was now. I can't remember if it was 20,000 or something, or 30,000. I don't know what it was. But he came in out of the blue. Complete stranger. I don't know who he was, and he piles this stack of money on her and says, "Can you give this to the person that's trying to help local businesses?" I thought, what? And she told me when I walked in one day, she said, "Oh, this guy left a load of money. I think it's for you." And I said, "What? I can't take that." I said, "I don't know where it came from. It could be drug money for all I know." And I said, "I think this guy's misunderstanding who I am. I'm working on free energy. I'm an inventor. I'm doing research. I'm not somebody that's going to go around these shops handing out money to these shops." And I think that's what the guy wanted me to do, or wanted her to do. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I just told us I'd just give it back to him, because there's something a bit off about this, you know. Normally, if somebody wants to donate money to you, they make a donation, they write you a check, or they go on PayPal and donate PayPal. I think he had my YouTube channel, because I think I gave my friend my YouTube channel as well. So why didn't he do it legitimately? I just don't know, right? So as soon as this happened, this guy drops all this money on her in all his envelopes. A load of. I thought there's something very bad about this. I'm not taking that. Oh, that's probably hot. Anyway, she returned it to him. It all went back to the guy apparently. So I wasn't going to touch it. I mean, I don't break the law. I don't break the law. You know. I didn't know who he was. I had no idea. And one day I was in the supermarket. And I saw him again, and he looked at me as if to say, I can't believe you didn't take the money. Sort of look, like, oh my God, you didn't take it. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not stupid. If somebody wants to donate, do it legally. Do it through the PayPal. Do it through PayPal. Or do it through, send me a freaking check. Don't try to offload some dodgy cash on me, because I won't take it. Because that's not the way I operate. I'm not gonna... It's called money laundering. Get it? Yeah, so let's see. There was one particular video I actually made, right, about my energy research. There was one video that I made, and I cannot find it. Because the trouble is, I didn't label everything. It's got auto screen name, auto screen name, auto screen name. Yeah, maybe if I'd labeled all of my videos, it would have. I would have able to find it now, but I didn't label it properly. I didn't give it the right title, and now I can't find it. And I've been looking through all my videos trying to find this one video that I did. It was to do with the magnetic pulse polarization, flipping magnets. Basically, it was flipping magnets. They jump up in the air and they drop down. I was flipping the polarity of these magnets. Oh, that was when I had that stupid box problem. Oh, this freaking box problem came on my screen. I couldn't get rid of it. I don't know what it was at the time. It was annoying me. I didn't even know it was there until afterwards. Oh. Yeah, there was this one video I made and I just can't find it. I've been looking for it and I'm thinking, oh, did it go into the sixth dimension? Oh, my research. I'm making all these coils. Do you know how much copper wire costs nowadays? It's not cheap. You're talking about 14-15 pounds UK sterling for something like, I don't know, I forgot how many grams it is now. Is it 200 grams or 200? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's not cheap. And I was winding a lot of coils, and I was working on magnetic chokes, induction chokes, doing all sorts of weird experiments I was trying out. Oh, I don't like these. You know, when you put your mouse over something and it starts doing that, I don't like that. I'm trying to disable it. Anyway, I'm going to have to go because this freaking live stream is ridiculous. I've been talking, I don't know how long I've been talking. Oh, how long is my freaking live stream anyway? Hang on, I forget about all this. If you want to see this shit, you can go and look at it. I mean, there's some good stuff in there, but not all of it's good. There's me designing a circuit. That was making good progress. New circuit works, yay. How many views does that have? You see, 9 views. 9 frigging views. And that's in 5 frigging years. That's why I don't feel like going back and doing it again, you know what I mean? What's the point? No one's paying any attention. Oh, what's that? I was looking at this thumbnail over here. Something I was designing in SketchUp. Oh yeah, that's what it was. And this is my big pulse generator I built. That kind of worked pretty cool. Made all this stuff, I designed it. All this stuff I designed. What's that one? Oh, that's the robot vacuum I was fixing up. Another coil I wound. Air filtration system. Electrostatic air filtration. My brain doesn't work like it used to do. It doesn't work at all right now. That was my delay line, that one. I've still got that board. I've still got it. So that one particular video I was on about, I was trying to find the one with a pulse coil. I still don't know where. Oh, would it be that one? Nah. You know, unless I watched every single video that I made again, I'll never find it. But you know, people have only got so many hours and days and whatever in their lives, and I don't blame everyone for not watching every single one of my videos, because I don't think I'd want to watch them all myself again, actually. But then I know what I did, you see. It's not a mystery to me what I did. It's a mystery to other people. It might help other people, but it's not going to help me to go back and watch all that stuff again, because I know what I did, basically. That was a choke I rewound. I've still got that thing as well. Yeah, I wonder what that one. Not that one. That was another design I was doing. That was my mag. That was really cool. That did some really funky stuff. Some really strange stuff. Still baffles my mind a little bit about that. I've still got the meg, it's still complete. I just I change it that many times. I probably change it too much, actually. So anyway, I'm gonna go. So what was I gonna do? Look at my homepage again, because I'm not sure how long my live stream is. How long will I be live? Is it? Oh shit, wrong one. I want to scroll. How long is this? My live stream. How long are you now? Oh, what's it doing down here? Oh shit. 2 hours? Oh my god. No wonder my throat's killing me. I've been talking for freaking 2 hours. Alright, before I go, close that out. Before I go, let's look at what the count is now. Digital, I want to close out my live stream with that screen up, because it might update the thumbnail instead of that stupid black screen of death. I want something else that people can see what it is. So this is the petition that we all need to sign, and to sign it you just go to that website. Oh, did I actually put it in my No, I didn't. I'm going to stick it in there. Right. Sign petition. Right. Right. Put that in. There we go. There's the link to sign the petition. Right. There we go. Updated. Right. I'll leave this running for a couple of minutes on this screen, and hopefully I'll get this thumbnail instead of that black screen. And I'm going to go to the loo for pee. And I'll come back and end the stream, so you can go now if you want. Thank you for watching.